Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your January 2023 monthly reading for Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. Your 2023 yearly forecast is up here. It's already out. Make sure you check that out so you can get an idea of what your year ahead is looking like. For your January monthly reading, it is a general reading, so whatever comes out is what is meant to come out. You'll have beginning, middle, and end of the month energies. I will also pull energy oracles to see what the energy is for the entire month, and I will clarify as I am called to. Your mid-month bonuses is coming out along with February. And going back to your weekly readings, okay? So make sure your notifications are turned on. Remember, the sign with the most likes and the sign with the most views gets a bonus live reading. So you want to make sure that your notifications are turned on, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Let's see what your energy oracle is. Yin Yang and strategy. Okay. I do feel like some of you have been contemplating for quite some time. For some of you, this could be an exit strategy in terms of getting out of a contract. I'm hearing timeshare for some of you guys, trying to get out of a contract of some sorts. Maybe you've changed your mind. Maybe you've purchased something and you're just like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. For some of you, I do feel like there is a strategy in figuring out how to better save money and spend wisely. Okay, so some of you are looking at refinancing or trying to figure out what bills or contracts to reassess, what to maybe downsize, downgrade as well. The card of Yin Yang, really, especially for you being a Libra, the energy and the card of balance, right? The sign of balance. Yin Yang is really saying you really are balanced at this time, grounded, even if sometimes it doesn't feel like you are. And I just realized it's 22 and 21. So it's going back to basics to really figure things out, which is the right way, the correct way to go. Sometimes we need to simplify things, and that could be your strategy as well. MasterCard number 22. So that can also be important for you here. I'm seeing you've got the numbers 333 on your main overall 9-card spread here, because we have the Empress card, which is card number 3. You have 3 of Wands and 3 of Pentacles, so that can also be important to you. This is number 3 as well with the 21. So number 3 is of significant for you this month. So keep that in mind. Look up angel numbers 333 to see what resonates with you. But the card of Yin Yang really gives you that message of support, knowing that you have the power within you and the ability to move forward strategically. Some of you, you've had to figure out how to get ahead in a specific situation. This could be in promoting at work. This could be in, trying to figure out what next steps you take in your relationship for the next level of commitment. This could just be something as simple as, okay, I want to budget. I want to save money. I want to, have a nice little nest egg, emergency funds, and I'd like to take a trip this year. It's like trying to figure out all these different savings accounts and, budgeting, planning, and doing it in a very clear-minded and focused, but also in a way where you feel empowered to be like, no, I know that this month I can cut back on this, and I can put this much money over here, and I can put this much money over there, and I can invest, and I don't need this, but I need that, right? It's getting down to the clarity of it all. I also feel, and I heard this really clearly for some of you, this is work related. Okay, we do have the 3 of Wands with the 3 of Pentacles here towards the end of the month. So some of you may be trying to figure out what is in store in your future, in your job, in your career. Is there additional funds? Is there additional hours? Is there a way for you to ask for more money? Are there bonuses that could be coming your way? Things of that nature. So let's get to your reading. You have the Empress card as your major arcana in this read, as well as as the Hanged Man, and you've got that right smack dab in the middle of the first part of the month. Okay, so the Hanged Man is really you, like, again, knowing you've got certain things that you've got to sort out, taking the time to strategize the next steps, you know, what you need to do. I also feel like there's the energy of doing research, but also you've got the answers from within. You know what you want to do. You have an idea of what your next steps are, but I feel like some of you really need that reassurance that, okay, do I have job security? Am I going to be okay with my finances? Am I going to struggle trying to make my finances grow? Am I going to struggle trying to make ends meet? I feel as though you're good financially. I don't feel that you have anything to worry about. You may have someone who's been pestering you, either on a financial note or in your workplace. I feel that you will definitely be above it, okay? Whoever this person is, I just have to say, I don't know who this person thinks they are, but they got you effed up if they think they're going to one-up you or beat you at whatever game they think they're playing, right? I feel like you're just like, who is this creep and why do they feel the need to talk to me that way or to make me feel this way? It can also be in like a circle of friends, of like mutual friends, right? Like you hang out with some friends and then somebody invites one of their other friends and you're just like, this person kind of gives me bad vibes. It's like kind of out there, like, no offense, and I don't mean to sound like mean girls energy, but I do feel like this person's energy is like completely off the wall, that it even causes like this weird negativity and like icky feeling of imbalance, right? So I do feel like you want to avoid this person at all cost, because I feel like they're almost, they have like this sneakiness to them. I feel like they'll want to pretend to befriend you and ask you questions and get to know you, but like almost in front of other people, so that if you come off saying like, why do you want to know that? Then you look like the bad guy, you know? So you kind of feel like obliged to answer, but let's get one thing straight. Don't ever feel pressured, you know? It's okay to like, in a nice, cordial, civil way, be like, you know, I'm not very open about sharing a lot of personal things, so don't take it the wrong way. And that's like a nice way of giving them the brush off, right? Or however it would have come out in your words. But I do feel like this is someone who's new around you, either circle of friends, new employee at work, someone that is new to your daily routine or whatever it may be. I just get this real harsh gray cloud feeling around this person. They've got a lot of like discord within them, inner conflict, and it's evident. It's like they want to be your friend, but they're really hating on you, okay? Just keep that in mind, because if you do work in the same place, even if your jobs have, like your positions have nothing to do with each other, it's almost like they want to see you as competition. But again, like I said, I don't feel that you have anything to worry about this person. If anything, they're more of a pain in the butt than anything. They just feel like a pest, basically. Okay, so call the exterminator and kick them out, and then keep it moving, right? So then the middle of the month, you have the Ace of Wands, King of Wands, and another king with the King of Pentacles. So this could be you and your people, your support network, your support system, because you have the Empress, the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. My ears are ringing like big time, okay? So as I said, these could be the people in your support network, especially because you have the Empress, who is someone who is seen as like the matriarch, queen of them all, right? Like the leader of the group, the one who's like the wisest, the one who's the more established one, the one who's really looked up to, perhaps in this group or this workplace, right? The King of Wands and the King of Pentacles. These are two people that are just like, I'm financially set and I set my mind to whatever goals I have. This is very much leadership energy. Okay, so these people could be in the leadership roles at your workplace, people that you can depend on, that you can confide in if something doesn't feel right, people that will help you and protect you. I do feel like you have that energy there of protection, of guidance, of them trying to reassure you. That Hanged Man is telling me you're going to be overthinking the whole scenario, being worried about a lot of shit at work. But I do feel like there is someone who's going to come in the middle and block this energy. But you got to really let it be known to this person, hey, I don't feel comfortable around this person. Can you like keep them away from me or out of my business, basically? I do feel like you do feel very protective at this time. This person's going to feel slighted, and that's all right. That's none of your business. That's their business, and they're going to be like in turmoil trying to figure that out, you know? And it's not your job to make them feel better for their ickiness. And Queen of Cups here. This could be you feeling a little bit emotional about this. This could also be someone that you really lean on, that you are able to let them know, this person is really freaking stressing me out. This person just gives me a weird vibe. I just feel like you really let them know, and you're vulnerable with them. You really let them know how worried you may be, or like they've got a little bit of a stalkerific vibe for some of you. That's not for everyone, but I do feel like this is someone who... I just get the energy of you kind of like taking a few steps back. Like, yeah, I don't like being around this person's energy. Like you walking away from wherever you're at that moment. Okay. Now the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands in the middle really tells me that you are starting a new chapter. You are supported. I do feel like if there are changes in your workplace, they are positive. And I do feel like there's an opportunity for more growth financially, perhaps more hours, an increase in your pay, in your salary. But also this is an opportunity for you to start something new at your job. Maybe it's been a bit monotonous and a bit routine, and even if you've gotten used to it where you're just like, hey, I'm in a good place now, I'm comfortable, I'm good, I've got my job down, I do feel that there's that sense of excitement of starting something new. For some of you, it could just be like, I need a letter of recommendation. I'm about to embark on a new journey, start looking for another job somewhere. I need to know that I have your support. This could be a partner, a spouse, a friend, a family member. This could be like your parents. It could be just your inner circle, or like your boss, your supervisors, your superiors at work. Let's see what tried to peek through. 10 of Cups, 7 of Wands, and the Star card. Star card being Aquarius, 7 of Wands, and the 10 of Cups. So yeah, you're standing for what you believe in. You're fighting for your right to your own happiness, your own healing. And again, you don't have to explain yourself to anybody. So moving on to the end of the month, 3 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. So I do feel like if you are feeling stressed out at work, or within a partnership or relationship, that you are trying to figure out, how to move out of that energy rather quickly, how to not stay in that, sad and, it feels almost like melancholy state, right? Feeling as though like, okay, I don't want to have to change the way I am just because this person's a creep or a weirdo or a stalker or a jerk or whatever, right? And the same with if this is in your circle of friends or your regular people. It's like, I shouldn't have to change what I normally do or how I normally am around my friends because this person comes in and it's like weirding me out. Trust your gut, trust your intuition, and no, you are not overdoing it or over exaggerating. I feel like you may have people around you that are like, okay, trying to be special, but honestly, the vibe I'm picking up, Libra, no, you are within your right. You are right on about this person. Trust that intuitive feeling you have about them. It's not going to lead you astray. 3 of Wands really is you looking towards your future, trying to figure out, is it time for me to move up in my workplace? Is it time for me to shift gears? Some of you may go into teaching. Some of you may go back to school. Some of you may be learning a new skill, wanting to figure out what's best for my future. even if you are not ready to leave your workplace just yet, I do feel that the minute you start looking into other options, things start to change rather quickly for you in a positive way. Very, very positive way. Now, let me have a card for the Five of Swords, because that's really the only icky card here. And I do feel like, yeah, Four of Swords. I do feel like they're the only ones that, you know, may have to just be a little cautious about, but that's it. Again, I don't feel like, I just feel like it's going to be a nuisance, basically, right? Yeah, so they're really going to have you worried and stressed out, overthinking, needing to take a break, especially if this is happening at work. Some of you may go on a stress leave, ask for a few days off. If this is, and this could also be you trying to figure out how to use that last sword that's there on the Four of Swords. It's like, okay, I need to take a break. I need to figure out, you know, what's my plan? What's my backup? What's my defense mechanism? How can I, you know, rise above this harsh energy around me and not let them know that they affect me on an emotional level? I feel like, you know, because you tend to be emotionally guarded, it comes out like anger. And so you also don't want to look like the bad guy at work. And I feel like this person knows how to like push your buttons to manipulate you into that specific light. So just keep it professional and be straight up, straightforward, and don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. Now, if this is in circle of friends, your usual people, your group, you know, maybe in your family, a friend of the family comes around with someone else around them, and it's like, I don't trust this person around me, around my children, around whatever. I just feel like keep your guard up and just keep your distance from this person. I feel like they're almost going to show interest in you, whether you're single or not. And it's going to feel like very inappropriate energy, like they might hit on you or whatever. And because you don't go along with their advances, you're going to be the B, right? You're going to be the B, the person that thinks they're all that in a bag of chips. And, you know, who cares what they think? They don't matter. That's bottom line. Who cares what they think? They don't matter. That's it. You've got a lot going for you. Who cares what they think? They don't matter. And that's probably what I'm going to name this reading. So anything else that Libra needs to know about this creeper? Could be at work. Repeated card, okay? So could be at work, could be in your circle of friends. I mean, same thing I've been saying. You know, if you're going to school, going back to college, this could be somebody that you meet through school, through, you know, classmates. If you're, if you know, this is at work, this could be someone that you meet through work. Unfortunately, for some of you, this could be someone who wants to act like they're your superior, or maybe your superior and you don't know how to, you know, handle this in a delicate way without, you know, you getting let go or fired, basically. That's how I'm feeling for some of you. Give me one more for the Five of Swords. I don't even want to give them that much time. Yeah, so when I said this person may hit on you and you don't go along with their advances, they get really negative and nasty towards you. So that's definitely coming up very clearly there. So if you're married, you just, you know, hey, you know, don't take this the wrong way, or like, don't even say that. Actually, I'm pretty straight up, but personally, it would be more like, you know, I'm seeing someone. I don't know if you know that, but I'm married. Or I don't know if you know that, but I'm involved with someone. And I find what you said really inappropriate. Don't talk to me like that again, or whatever, you know? Anyway, I feel the need to pull the message from the fairies. So the card of Sun. And look at that. The card of assertiveness. Well, you don't say. Ask for what you want. I love these messages. Some of you have a son, or this is a message in regards to someone's son, your niece, I'm sorry, your nephew, your grandson. You have a son. You may be someone's son, so you are the son that is being highlighted here. Your sun is watched over and protected as he explores his world. Now, if you are the Libra male, you are someone's sun, and this is the fairies, the angels letting you know you are protected at this time. The card of assertiveness. Stand up for your beliefs and only say yes if you really want to. Absolutely love this card. I mean, look at her. She's like protecting you. Ask for what you want. Let the universe know. Let the universe and other people know what you need, okay? So set those firm boundaries. Stand up for what you believe in. Stand up for yourself. Stand your ground. Make sure that, you know, you're not being mistreated regardless of, you know, what someone's attitude may be towards you. Let's see what else comes through. We have the card of the satire, revelry, and indulgence. Be careful of overdoing it, especially if you meet this person when you're like out and about with people, having drinks, cocktails, just out having a good time. And then, you know, we all, as women, some of us really know what those situations are like when someone makes you feel uncomfortable. I just feel like this is kind of that creepy energy. You have the moon card. You will be guided through darkness. The hourglass. Time is of the essence. This one wanted to flip over. And look at that. The spirit. Unseen forces watch over you. I am telling you, you are very much guided and protected at this time. However, if you are debating on certain, you know, changes that you want to make, decisions that need to be made, time is of the essence to really move forward. I do feel as though if this is some sort of nuisance around you at work, it is important to let your superiors know, so that it doesn't end up falling back on you. And just, you know, be honest about how you feel or how someone makes you feel, especially because you don't want it to backfire on you later on. Not that it's like your fault, but you just want to, you know, cover your ass, basically. You have the card of peace with the wisdom of the oracle. Flexible, which Aquarius just had. Look at those colors. And fades, which Aquarius also just had. So if you have Aquarius in your chart or you're dealing with an Aquarius, check out their reading. That message may also resonate with you. But you have the card of peace. So as I was speaking about, you know, wanting to or needing to speak, if this is at a workplace, needing to speak with someone, making sure that your ass is covered. Basically, you want to keep the peace. You don't want any misunderstandings. You don't want any misconceptions or whatsoever. If somebody makes you feel uncomfortable, you want to set those safe boundaries. You really just want to have a sense of peace and tranquility throughout your day at work, especially if you work there quite a bit, if you spend a lot of time there. This could also be bringing peace within yourself, right? So having this sense of being at ease, not having to worry about certain things. I do feel like peace will be had for you by the end of this month. It feels as though this may trickle throughout the month, like this little type of nuisance. You may have some sort of meeting of the minds, if this is at work, by the end of the month, where you'll have that sense of peace of mind, okay? You're worried that you're going to, you know, end up getting fired or in trouble because this person is a wackadoodle, you know, things like that. I do feel like you will have some sort of reassurance and peace of mind by the end of the month. You do have the Three of Pentacles here twice, so I do feel like if this is surrounding your work, there is or will be a meeting sometime from now until the end of the month that will bring you that resolution. Now, the card of flexible. You may need to be flexible in this resolution, right? So maybe it's like, okay, well, I don't ever want to see this person, but you guys work in the same department. There's going to be a need for some flexibility, right? Maybe your work hours change so that they don't, you know, they're not at the same time as this person. So there will have to be some sort of compromise and flexibility that will be needed between you and this person to make things work, right? For some of you, if this is perhaps, you know, a friend that comes around and you're just a friend of a friend or whatever it is, and then you're just like, ugh, I don't really want to. You may need to be flexible with your friends saying, okay, well, I don't like that person that you bring, but I guess, you know, I guess it's okay, you know, if you feel that way. Don't feel you know, like you have to bend over backwards for them. Now, the card of the Fates really is letting you know that this is about divine timing. This is about divine alignment and knowing that everything happens for a reason. There is a lesson here for you. This could be something that you have ignored in the past, that you've kind of just let it go or ignored. And this time it just wasn't letting up, because it's teaching you how to set boundaries. It's teaching you to speak up for yourself. It's teaching you to set that example of what self-respect and, you know, how someone can and cannot treat you, right? And so I do feel like this is an opportunity for you to really hone in on that lesson that perhaps in the past you've kind of let go and people have taken advantage of that. Now, this is also being at the right place at the right time, knowing that things are set in a way where it's divinely guided, right? There's a divine lesson here, a karmic lesson here. This is something that your angels, your guides have, you know, aligned for you, because there is something good, something positive that comes out of it later on. While it may not feel like at that moment it's like a good experience, it may actually align you with something better down the road, okay? So be open to those possibilities, be flexible to it. And that is your reading for January 2023. I do feel like, you know, there's a lot of this uncomfortableness energy, but there's so many wonderfully amazing supporting cards around it that it just feels like you're really focused on that naggy nuisance of an energy, okay? Let it go. You've got so much more to look forward to that you've got going on for you. You are protected, and your sense and peace of mind really is what's coming for you by the end of the month. Remember, ask for what you want, okay? Let the universe and other people know what you need, okay? So whatever manifestation, ritual work you may do, you may want to set forth exactly what it is that you truly want for yourself. And when you come across that opportunity to have that conversation or take care of business, you ask for the same thing, okay? I'm hearing watch as the universe aligns you with what you've asked for. So there you go, Libra. That is your January 2023 reading. Remember to give it a thumbs up, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Double tap that bell to get notified of all the readings, as I will go live on a weekly basis. As always, your playlist is here, your bonus is here, and I cannot wait to see what is next for you. Did I just say your bonus is here? I haven't even gotten to it yet, but eventually it will be here. If not, it will be whatever other reading I have for you at this time. Sending you guys so much love and strength and, you know, peace of mind. Don't worry about this little stupid guy, person, whatever they are to you. Have a good one. Take care. Bye.